Honestly, the whole show.
Yeah, no, like literally it's so crazy.
Like the whole show is so crazy. They're eating each other. They survived a plane crash, and of course they're going through trauma. Of course Shauna's freaking out. She lost her best friend. Yeah. Has the guilt from cheating.
And lost it, baby.
All of these greatly, deeply serious, dramatic things. But then it's also so deeply unserious at other times. Hi, it's Megan.
And it's Bree.
And we just want to talk about TV.
Welcome to our podcast,
UNSERIESOUS. Each episode, we're going to cover a TV show, new or old, and have a silly little conversation about it.
So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get unserious.
No return, no
return.
No return. They definitely say quotes.
And you were busy eating your ex-girlfriend's arm.
Oh my god, that was pretty good. No return, no return. All right, we're back at it. We didn't record this episode right after the last one.
What are you talking about?
Coconut milk is certainly not on. Well, if you missed last week, go watch our White Lotus podcast. But this week, we are talking about season 3 of Yellowjackets.
No return! No return!
The girls are back, hungrier for each other than ever. And
crazier than ever.
Yeah, I'm doing some wacky shit in
God
the
bless.
Canadian wilderness.
And don't
guess
worry.
which one I am.
Wait, guess which one?
More on that later, but first...
Guess which one I am.
It's been a while since me and Bree have spoken, and I gotta check in, see what's up with my girl Bree. What's up? Watch anything, listen to anything cool since last time we spoke.
Fuck!
What have I once again thought of something before we started recording, and now I can't remember.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, I have something else. What is it?
Oh, okay. You get to go first.
This is definitely not. We didn't just catch up.
No.
Yeah, I have been solving.
You're like, I've solved a crime. I'm Misty and Walter.
Misty and Walter.
I was gonna say we've been watching Lost Smosh. As referenced in also the last pod. I watched Smosh while I was getting ready. I watched the herd mentality one that you already seen. And I was having a laugh, and I want to play that again.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Sounds fishy. And oh my god, last night I was like, I'm supposed to go to bed, but then I found I always get recommended Smosh compilations, and it was Smosh moments that were accidentally funny, and it's one I've seen a lot, and it's Amanda playing a sound effect that they all just start cracking up with. So I'm like, what is the context to this? So I found it. It's from an hour-long live stream where the whole live stream was just them doing staring contests.
Oh.
So I went to the part where the thing I know happens is, and went 5 minutes before and got the context. And this was 12:30 a.m. I had taken a gummy and I was cracking up. So I watched it for a long time. I watched him way more than I needed to watch this. And it was funny. It's Angela, Chance, Shane, and Amanda. And then Spencer comes in and it's in the background. And I was having a great time. I'll have to show you just the one part I'm talking about.
Just the one little part.
I was watching it for a while and I was cracking up because they kept referencing the part. And if you're a Smosh fan, you know.
We love Smosh.
We're Smosh girlies now, and we're begging them to come to the Dead Theater.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
The Dead.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
Yeah. So watching Smosh, trying to keep up with the tripods in Perfect Person, and...
Oh, wait. Who was... Joyce and Kelsey were the last
I know, I haven't watched it yet.
It's so good.
I know.
They're a perfect duo.
Yeah. And they did Trolley Problems together. We should watch that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. By the time this comes out, Last of Us is back, and we're probably going through some trauma from that.
I'm not. No,
I'm anticipating what's happening by the time this pod comes out. I'm like, oh god.
And we're probably going through some trauma.
And we're probably dealing with that Fallout.
And we're watching Hacks.
Hacks is back, baby, and better than ever. And if you're not watching Hacks, you're a hack. You're a hack. And speak on that. And I've always said that. It's truly one of the most well done shows. It's so funny.
It's so funny. It's so good.
And that's why I'm
it just keeps getting better.
Hoping that it does well at the Emmys again. I hope the same thing for Shrinking, because they're just both such funny shows with funny casts.
Yeah.
And love the bear. And I'm not here to get... I always say this. I'm not trying to be anti-the bear in comedy.
Bear.
But it's just a bummer that that's where it goes up against, because I'm cracking up, and I would love for, like, these shows that are, like, true, honest-to-God comedies to be getting more recognition. Then Hack's already doing that, so I'm hoping they continue to see that. But I also love when the bear gets recognition, because I do love
The bear should be in drama.
The bear, I think they need to start figuring out the
bear
Emmys.
needs to be its own category called The Bear.
The Bear. And the award for best performance of the bear
goes to The Bear.
The Bear! So funny. And we're right.
And we're right.
And we continue to have correct opinions.
We continue to only know
Yeah.
what's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we're out here.
We're out here watching our shows.
You know,
So much coming. Abbott just wrapped. So I'd say looking ahead, a little sneak preview at May.
Okay, go off.
May pods, Abbott, Daredevil. That's it. 911, Dr. Odyssey.
Not
I think
Dr. Odyssey.
we should do like a whole month of Doctor shows.
Yeah.
Like I think we should, like you were saying,
Doctor
Odyssey, The Pit, Pulse is the Netflix one.
Yeah,
and
St.
St.
Dennis. Month of Doctors.
Doctors.
Dr. Odyssey.
Dr. Odyssey, we're gonna have to get on really fast though. Dr. Odyssey's on its last legs. So there's that. If we don't do Dr. Odyssey with the other Doctor shows, we can always talk about Grey's.
We
always
shoot
go back
the shit
to
about
our
Grey's.
roots.
I would go back to Grey's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot is coming. And that's not even like Hacks will probably be June, The Bear,
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. You're right. There's a lot coming and a lot we don't even know about.
And a lot that we don't even know.
Yeah, when you really think about it.
When you really know. But you don't even know.
What
can happen, but we're booked and busy.
We're booked and busy, and right now we have to get down to business and talk about why we're all here today, which is Melissa Hat.
Which is literally Melissa Hat.
I just take this fucking hat off.
That's Melissa Hat.
Should I read my really good description?
Yeah.
It's kind of long.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Yap Central.
Ready? I'm not gonna even fumble.
Okay.
Yellowjackets is a Showtime series that follows two dual timelines of the events and ramifications of a girls' soccer team that crashes into the Canadian wilderness and have to do things, eat people, to survive and deal with the trauma as adults. Season 3 sees our girlies still stuck in the wilderness, building and maintaining shelter for themselves after Season 2 left them with a burnt-down cabin and another near-death experience. Now Nat is leading the team, but Shauna does not love that when they put Coach Ben on trial for allegedly burning down the cabin, and Nat thinks, maybe we shouldn't center our soccer coach to death, and then she mercy kills him anyway to get away from the freaks. So, boom.
Not the freaks.
Shauna becomes Antler Queen, but her and Lottie kind of mess up their chances to go home when they run into a few scientists and decide, maybe it's better if they stay in the wilderness.
They're real.
But then remember the black box? Natalie finds out Misty knew where it was the whole time, but doesn't expose her to the camp because they and Van try to fix the communicator from the scientists to connect to civilization.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not everything should be settled by committee. Meanwhile, in the present day, Shauna gets a mysterious note and tape from someone who knows they straight up murdered the scientists in the woods. It realizes it's her ex, Melissa, that sent it, except Melissa is now Kelly and married to Hannah's daughter, who they also probably kill in the wilderness, so that's weird. And what's even weirder is that Shauna bites her arm in retaliation and force feeds it to Melissa Hat. Yum.
Yummy. Crispy.
Also, adult Ty and Van are reunited and in love, but Van has a cancer, and they think sacrificing people, like a poor waiter on accident, may keep her alive, but Melissa Hat kills her anyway.
Fucking Melissa Hat.
Oh, and Callie pushes Lottie down the stairs and kills her too. That's what you missed on Yellowjackets Season 3!
Yay!
As I was writing this, I felt like...
That's Glee.
This was just
like when they're talking really
fast at the beginning.
And it's just unhinged.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is truly unhinged.
I would say this is a very unhinged show.
It is unhinged.
It's like a great word, and we should remember that for the title.
It's unhinged. It is unhinged.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, where should we begin? Oh my god.
I think it is interesting that the show starts months after the cabin burning down, or weeks, however, I kind of am confused with the timeline sometimes, but like a period of time after, enough time where it isn't winter and they have like established a new like I said, shelter situation, camp set up.
Yeah.
And they're like doing fine. And we thought we'd see them like stressed. And like immediately dealing with that, and like a whole season of like, what do we do? And then them figuring out that they can build this shit and finding animals and all this stuff. And no, they're like, we're fine.
They have a whole community.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
That's not gonna last.
Get into it. Yeah, the winter.
Yeah. I think one of the most iconic things though is, and it's really funny reading this, is the first episode is called It Girl.
Yeah.
And what happens at the end? Mari falls into the pit.
Mm-hmm.
Like where Ben is.
And that. Yep.
And then, who is she? She's the
pit girl.
Like, whatever. That was actually like a really good reveal.
I feel like it was so good.
So good.
Her not having the clothes on immediately. Like,
yeah.
I was still confused.
Yeah, because we've been waiting for Pit Girl for a while. I think a lot of people thought it was Mari. Then we're kind of like, no, it can't be for whatever reason. And we're like second guessing. And
then it switched to Hannah.
Yeah, and like having new characters really changed that. But then this is happening, and also it was like hard to remember exactly the visual circumstances of it. I was like, I don't know if this really fits the time period they were in. But that reveal of like removing the jacket and trying to blend like, and her cutting her exactly front, and I'm like, this is really like, that was actually really good when something we've been waiting for however many seasons, 3 seasons, but however many years, and then it being her, and then them doing it pretty well, like. That was a good payoff. I didn't
think it was gonna be in the season.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
We're also like, how much time is left?
When it started snowing, I was like, huh?
Like, we're moving fast.
I was like, oh no. It's like, I feel like they can only do one more season.
Yeah. Especially with the slicing and dicing they were doing in both timelines.
Yeah, like,
what's interesting is...
maybe is what they're trying to do.
Yeah. I feel like with everything we know and have experienced... I think max 5 seasons. Like maybe they can finish it in 4, but I don't think they could go further than 5.
Because I think the creator did say they wanted to do 5 seasons, but I think they like moved stuff around. They ended up moving. Like I think Van was supposed to die earlier or something
in the present day.
Yeah, but people liked Van, so they kept her around and they changed things. And now the pit already happened, and I'm like, it's over.
Yeah, and like if they've made contact with civilization, obviously it can still take a little bit of time for people to find them. Yeah, but it's like, oh my god, we're almost there. Unless they want to do like at least 1 season of like, okay, what happened immediately when they got back, which would be very interesting. See that. I'm not opposed to that. So I was also thinking about that.
Still so young.
I was comparing it to Arrow. Because that was another dual timeline show. Yeah. And its original seasons where you knew Oliver was stranded for 5 years, which is crazy to think about. There is, like, looking back on it, like, one of the seasons he's not on the island. Like, he somehow like, in China or something.
So true.
Wait, I'm feeling kind of nostalgic right now. But, like, once you're like, okay, we did 5 seasons, so every season being a different year of him away, it's like, what do you do after that? And I honestly, I don't remember, because I don't even know if I watched.
Because I didn't make it that far.
But, like, I think Yellowjackets could maybe get away with doing 1 season where it's, like, immediately after, if there's enough to do that. Or, like, a chunk of a season. Yeah. I'd be interested to see that. Yeah. I hope we do see at least an episode or 2.
I'm like, yeah. Because it would be interesting, especially because we've already lost so many of the adults. It'd be cool to keep seeing them, like, to see the younger them, like, in civilization again.
Yeah. So I feel like they're all going to have to adjust for sure.
I feel like, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. I think that'd be cool. And however many people survive. I think they said 7. Right? Like, that is what has been said. Yeah. And the 7 would be the 6 girls we know and Travis. Yeah. And now Melissa Hatt. But they knew... That was what I was confused about. Melissa Hatt. because they knew she made it home, but they thought she killed herself. Yeah. After. So were they just saying the 7 survivors that are still alive?
That are still surviving, and now she's alive? And now they have a Melissa Hatt back?
Well, I'm gonna have to spend some time with that.
I'm gonna have to ponder on that.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the future of the show is interesting, and if
the people left are so interesting.
Yeah, and like at least a handful of them still have to die.
Yeah.
Akila has to die.
That's tragic.
The one that was recasted,
Genevieve? Yeah.
She's gonna die. Mari just died. Hannah has to die.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
I feel like there's another girl that I don't know her name.
So, like, 3 or 4 people
Need to die.
need to die.
Need to pretty much
before
die.
they get rescued. So it's like, what were they? Is Shauna gonna, like...
Shauna's gonna go crazy.
start
Shauna's
shooting
done.
people? Like, I mean, it left off with Hannah revealing that Hannah was helping Nat do that.
Oh, that's
so
it.
I feel like
think
she's
she's
gonna instantly
done.
retaliate.
She's instantly done.
And, Melissa's gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna have to marry her.
And then that's when Melissa will be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to
Yeah, I'm gonna have to marry that 10-year-old.
I'm gonna get hitched to that.
They have to spend more time with young Melissa and Hannah together to make that make sense. Even though it doesn't make sense, like, it's weird. But, like, they're gonna have to show them bond more, I think, in this next season. To have her have wanted to reach out to her kid and be the only one who did that.
Yeah. She's probably gonna be like, look out for my kid. And she's like, don't worry.
Find her. And she's like, I know your kid.
And I'll still be wearing this hat.
That's one of the...
And I'm Hillary Swank.
Okay, fine. We just need to start with Melissa. Like, one of the craziest things ever. And I will say, I actually really like her character in the...
Me too.
Teen years. Like...
I like her. Like, I even liked her last season. Like, she was funny. Like,
yeah.
And now I like that she's standing up against Shauna.
Yeah, and I think their dynamic
and
is
I thought
super
it was like,
interesting.
yeah,
because there's the whole Jackie of it.
Jackie!
And then just, like, the fact that, yeah, there's all these girls in the wilderness, more people are probably going to be, I feel like, what's her name? Sophie Nalise said that. She's like, well, of course, it's only 2 of them are going to kiss each other.
I know.
So I feel like that added layers.
They're all in the woods.
But then, like, as Shauna continues to spiral, like Melissa standing up for herself and, like, pulling away is interesting. But then in the adult storyline... faking her death,
then in the adult
changing her name, marrying the daughter of a woman they were responsible for her death in some capacity. I guess we still don't know yet how that unfolds. And just living this life with them.
And, like, going to church as
and,
kids.
like, wearing her hat backwards.
And still wearing her hat backwards really gets me. I don't care.
What's
like,
funny is, like,
I just think it's funny. Hillary Swank looks kind of funny with the backwards hat.
No disrespect to Hillary Swank, but
no, I love Hillary Swank. It just, like, doesn't fit her.
And, like, my thing is, like, yes, if it's a distinguishable character trait that she's always wearing a hat.
It's like,
it's funny. It's not like it's like a hairstyle. It's like a hat.
No, it's literally a hat.
Wearing it backwards. But it's like
backwards.
The length of time that she continued to wear the hat in the scene where her and Shauna meet each other in the present day. It's like she could have been wearing the hat when you first saw her, and then she, like, takes it off. It's just, like, one moment for you to be like, okay, I identify. But she wears the hat.
No, she's still wearing it. She's standing there like this.
It's crazy.
But
so funny. No one knows her full name, so it's Melissa Hat.
It's just Melissa Hat. People's nicknames for these characters: send me to the moon. Shauna, bisexual Stalin.
It's funny. Yeah, that was it. I was trying to think. So I was like, it's not Hitler.
There's, like, so many.
I don't think
Stalin, Satan, just all the nicknames.
So funny.
But people,
when she's in that braid.
Yeah, Katniss. People think now that Shauna and Melissa are gonna team up again
in present day.
Yeah,
maybe
because
if
Ty and
Misty are going for
Shauna.
She's gonna need an ally.
She needs an ally, and she doesn't have any of those right now. She doesn't even have Jif. Jif.
Love Melissa.
She doesn't even have
Not
Jif.
Melissa. Melanie Linsky. Melissa Hat's
really like sinking into you right now.
Melanie Linsky is an icon. No matter what Shauna does, because sometimes in the present day I'm like Shauna. But I love her so fucking much. And I like her.
No one can even make me hate her.
No, even in, like, the young adult storyline, like...
She's crazy.
She's so crazy, and she's pissed me off when she's like, we need to stay. But I enjoy watching her.
But, like, if there wasn't someone saying we need to stay, then the show would be over.
Exactly. We need conflict, and I respect that.
She's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the conflict.
I agree. The show is, like we said, unhinged, and then someone's got to be unhinged.
Someone's got to do it.
And keep them going crazier.
I didn't, yeah.
Okay, so, teens.
The teens.
So the big central thing I feel like for the first half of the season is figuring out the cabin shit and Coach Ben.
Yes.
And finally putting
Coach
that man out of his goddamn misery. Fucking one leg.
In the pit.
Can't shave. And surrounded by
Bitches. Women.
Surrounded by women when he's gay. You had one leg. And you were gay. And everyone's trying to kill you.
And everyone.
And Misty's trying to kiss you. Mari's trying to kiss you.
And everyone was.
I was gonna say,
too sexy for this cake.
That was crazy. Too sexy. I actually wrote Mari can literally choke after in episode 1, which is crazy because I don't remember how much I said of this in the prior, because we did a podcast on season 2. I was a Mari hater through and through for the first 2 seasons, and you know what? I'm
a mean girl.
Big enough to admit when I'm wrong. She really pulled me this season, and I became a Mari stan. So rereading my notes and going, Mari can literally choke. Shauna should spit in her food. Also, you've eaten each other. Get over it.
Wait, that's so funny now. What Shauna has done.
No, and then her being like, "You're gonna get what's coming for you, Shauna."
God.
And I'm on Mari's side, and I was devastated watching her fall into that pit.
You know what people pointed out? Mari was the one who said that they should take Jackie's clothes. Mm-hmm. So Shauna took her clothes when she was... it's just the most cruel way. Like, in death, like, take her clothes from her because, like, she doesn't need it. Like, Mari said that about Jackie. Mm-hmm. And she's the only one of them that was, like, naked.
Yeah. Damn.
I didn't realize that.
Details. Yeah, there's a lot of those where I'm like, oh shit. Oh, there's another one that I saw this morning where I was like,
I know, everyone's pointing things out to me that I'm like, I did not clock that.
Yeah.
Especially if you go back and look at stuff.
Yeah. Which we did do with the pit. Like, we rewatched the pit scene
and we were
did
like,
a pretty good job.
Too dark. But it is exactly, I saw them side by side. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just the coloring is different.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And like, I think there's also, like, people have kind of, like, rationalized why certain things seem different. It's probably just because, like, it's the way they remember things, or, like, they think it's more exciting or more whatever than it really is. So I buy that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, rest in peace, Mari. Oh, something else I wrote at the beginning was they have, like, gravestones. Mm-hmm. Or something. They have, like, representatives of graves, and it's for Javi, Jackie, the baby. Mm-hmm. But that one girl fell off the cliff.
No one talks about her.
No, and I know that, like, Misty didn't admit to accidentally pushing her, but, like, they knew she was gone.
Yeah, like, they didn't even, like, she was on the team.
I'm like, are we remembering this?
I think they all forgot.
Either they're not representing someone. If we can count 4 deaths before then, and they only have the 3.
They are forgetting the person who fell off the cliff. Damn.
Can't even remember her name.
I can't even remember her name.
But okay, Ben. Mm-hmm. We don't think he did it, right?
I don't think so.
No.
But I'm like, who did it?
Right.
Now I'm like, will they even say that? Like, it doesn't seem like that important anymore.
No, it doesn't.
Compared to everything else.
But man, was that, like, a hard to stomach thing. Like, it was good, like, entertaining.
Yeah.
But, like, watching them do that to him, and I was like, or I think I wrote that in my description where it's like, it's their coach.
I know.
Like, he was their coach, and, like, they already lost.
He's the only adult.
Yeah. And it's like they couldn't definitively prove, like, they think they did, but I'm like, there's barely any evidence, so they're just going on it whether they want to or not. I'm like, guys, it's just like another example of, like, how far gone a lot of them are.
Yeah, they're like,
except for Natalie,
basically.
Yeah. It's like, Natalie, I'm like, stay with me, girl. Yeah. And then they all turn on her because, well, Misty, murderer!
That was really good.
That was crazy. Like,
Misty's one.
My girl, Sophie Thatcher, acting down, and she was the one that cared about him the most in that moment, but she was the one that had to, like, kill. And then they were like, and you can also carve him up.
Carve him up.
Insane.
Shauna made Natalie do, like, the worst things.
Yeah.
Just like,
and it's like, you can tell that's why she ended up so traumatized in the adult life.
Yeah.
Like, God.
Yeah, she made it through all that just to go to jail, go to rehab, and then be the first one first girl killed.
I feel like I struggle a lot with the adult deaths. Because
then I'm watching the younger ones and I'm like, they're dead.
They're dead, but they survive so much worse shit.
And then, they died. Lottie being pushed down the stairs by a 17-year-old.
And, like, it just being so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Anticlimactic? It's something like that, where it doesn't feel, like, earned. It doesn't feel satisfying. And, like, I think you can tell, like, a really heartbreaking story. Like, I think Van, if she genuinely died of the cancer, and she would have, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But then Melissa stabbing her, which really doesn't make sense, because she was like, I don't want to be a part of any of this. And she's like, fuck this. And, like, stabs her. It's like, she literally just didn't stab you.
Yeah.
Like, there was no real reason for her to do that in that moment.
Yeah.
And, like, she was trying to help her get out of the house originally. And then she was, like, going to stab her, but then didn't. Like, that didn't feel satisfying to me. Lottie's didn't. And even, like I was saying when we were watching it, when Nat died, she got to see her younger self on the plane.
Yeah.
So did Van.
Yeah.
Lottie didn't do, like, she did see, like, herself.
She got the other, but she didn't get
But
the
I was like, it was satisfying
so.
to me if they were somehow connecting to this bigger thing. Because when Van was talking to Van, they were like, this isn't what this is about. There's a bigger picture. And, like, you're going to find out what that is. So, like, maybe they're building to something else. But I'm like, oh, it would have been so poetic to have the same thing with Lottie. But they're like, boom. Like, why even introduce Lottie and Van?
I know.
Just for them to die. Especially, like, Van, again, like you said, that was probably always the plan. And then to have, like, the cancer storyline. That would have been, like, very devastating of, like, them trying to rationalize it of, like, oh, the wilderness wants us to sacrifice them to the waiter, or when she was going to do it to Melissa, and, like, having them delude themselves into believing that they can save her and then can't, and she just dies of, like, a disease.
Yeah.
And that would be so hard, but to me that feels like a better story than randomly having Melissa, who's been here for 5 minutes, stab her. Lottie pushed down the stairs right after we just lost Nat to a crazy reason too.
I know.
And Natalie has one of the saddest storylines. She is, like, my favorite of the younger characters. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, what is going on?
They said fuck this. And it's like they don't, like, mourn that much of the... I'm like, are these people numb?
Yeah, I mean,
Which they are. Like, I feel like Ty had the biggest, like, mourning for Van. But, like, I feel like when everyone else died, it was just kind of like this...
Yeah.
Like, and Misty did go through it, but, like, I don't know, it does feel like a little, like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And we lose them so easily. Like, we lost Lottie so fast.
Yeah.
And...
yeah. I'm bummed about that.
I'm like...
And Lottie, I feel like, has the most... Like, when we're gonna... I feel like they're supposed to, like, work in tandem, like, both timelines. And as we, like, learn stuff about the past, as that unravels, it, like, makes sense to have that, like, connect what's going on in the future. And it's like, Natalie was the one that called for people and is getting them help. So now we're not gonna see, like, her react, like, be there in tandem in present day. Saying Lottie is the one that's driving this wilderness storyline.
Yeah, Lottie's the
one.
one.
Now she's gone. Van's also helping them get rescued, and now she's gone in the present day. And I'm like... It just feels, like, unbalanced.
Yeah, like, the four people left feels, like, weird.
Yeah, one of them being Melissa's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, yeah. And Ty and Misty teaming up is interesting.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But I am wondering, are they gonna I wonder if they're gonna kill them all.
My thing is, like,
they'll die,
with how crazy
the
they're
end.
making Shauna seem, and then in the present day, she's kind of slipping back into that. I would be surprised if Shauna lives.
Yeah.
At the very end, probably.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, Melanie Linsky ain't going anywhere.
No, I feel like she has to live.
But I think maybe series finale.
But also, like, yeah, like, she could die either at the very end, or they are like, well, she was the antler, she was the, like...
Either she's gonna be the only one left, or she's gonna have a big death.
Yeah. Because this show also does the thing where they make stuff seem supernatural, but, like, really, it could literally just be them. There's also reasons for it to just them being crazy, the frogs screaming, like... Yeah. Like...
I think it's more interesting if it's not supernatural.
Yeah, me too. Like, I love that they're, like...
They believe
buying it. They fully believe it. They hear things, like, you see.
Yeah.
But, like, I think it would make more sense and be, like...
more interesting.
Yeah, for them not to...
The only time I was thinking the opposite was when the Van, like, death plane scene was happening, and Van was like, this isn't, like... Living wasn't the goal. And it's like, okay, what are they talking about?
I know, when she looked at and she told me that, I said... What?
I was like, okay, so there is some bigger thing going on. That's the only time where I was like, maybe it'd be interesting if, some, like, they all die and some... I don't know what that would be.
Yeah.
But I have, like, a feeling it's none of that. Like, Lottie is just a little crazy, and that's fine.
Lottie's off her meds.
And... she's deluding me. It's probably a coping mechanism, too, where she's like, no, the wilderness wants us to do this so that we can live. And, like, they're rationalizing it with, like, these excuses that they don't think are excuses.
And, like, stuff that's happening so, like it's just happening at the perfect time. So they're like, oh, my God.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. I could go either way, but I'm leaning toward it's not.
Yeah, I feel like
that.
Yeah, it shouldn't be
and
supernatural.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm like, how are they going to end this show? Mm-hmm. How are they going to end?
I know, sometimes it just feels like, what is even happening? Like, what is Walter's ultimate purpose? Like, I
Walter is always there!
I'm like, at first, like, in season 2,
Walter
I was like,
pops
they're
up.
kind of cute together in a weird way. But then, like, he just kind of came coming in and out. And Misty clearly does not give a shit about him. So, like, why is he still here? And yeah, he ended up giving her the phone, and that gave us the Callie reveal and all that stuff. But I'm like, you have Elijah Wood on your show. Like, what is he here for?
And what else is he here for?
And
like,
is he going to wear wigs?
And when will he wear wigs? That's all I need to know.
It's like if he's still around and like perceivably like still like lurking. So I'm like, I feel like he has a bigger purpose. Then what is it?
Like, what is it?
Like, if he's a villain, fine. But why?
But why?
Like, does he know what they did and is trying to catch them? Is he working with someone? I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm hoping he has a bigger purpose because I'm confused.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Jesus.
Walter. He entertains me. When Shauna and him teamed up. This is so fucking funny. Like, Misty coming into Lottie's, like, parents' apartment and seeing them. I forgot about
that. Matching outfits.
So funny. One of the funniest
It's so funny when Shauna does shit like that because she's, like, so crazy.
Yeah.
But then she's like...
No, that's honestly the whole show.
Yeah, no, like literally it's so crazy.
Like, the whole show is so crazy. They're eating each other. They survived a plane crash, and of course they're going through trauma. Of course Shauna's freaking out. She lost her best friend. Yeah. Has the guilt from cheating.
And lost a baby.
All of these greatly, deeply serious, dramatic things. But then it's also so deeply serious at other times. Fucking Jeff, at any moment, but specifically when he was running bingo. Smoking a joint with Callie. I had it written down when Shauna was like, "Are you smoking?" What did she say? The chronic? Are you smoking the chronic? And she's like, "What?" Like, and Callie overhearing the people talking shit about her mom, so she gets the like not the human, but like the
animal
organs, yes, and dumps it on them. And Shauna going, "Well, that's just fucking hilarious." Like, the show is kind of a comedy at times.
Yeah, it is. I
Mostly
feel like it's
in
more
the
of a
adult
comedy
storyline,
than
but
the bear.
I hate to say it, I think you're right. And I think you should say
I laugh more on the...
No, seriously, because it's like, they're like, the way they play it is like kind of silly. Like, I mean, I feel like Misty's whole character feels very silly. Not to like a I don't know what word I'm looking for. But like, she's very humorous, just like how how seriously she takes like the detective stuff and the accusations she makes, and her and Walter stuff, and when the four of them are in the car, and she finds out Shauna's DNA was on Lottie, and they're all texting. Yes,
that's
probably
love
one of my favorite scenes. And there's like the way they act in the car when they had Melissa in the car, the way they were acting, it was like it's serious. And one like Melissa's arm was bitten off by one of them, but it's also just so like them chasing each other around the car, like it's so weirdly serious and not serious at the same time. I don't know how to explain it.
But also, like, the younger timeline feels a lot more serious compared to the adults. In it. They're like in it and they're crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy. But yeah, so they sentence Coach Ben to death, but then don't, and then he's like refusing to like do it. Well, he was like refusing to die until they were like, "Oh, the wilderness wants him to live." Well, he's like, "I don't want to fucking live because the wilderness says I need to live." They're fucking nuts. So he stops eating. He's doing all these weird things. So, like I said, that was a really intense scene with Ben and Natalie. But then what happens right after they're eating in? Boom, other people find them. What's his name from New Girl?
These frog scientists show up.
Yeah, the frog scientists show up. One of those fucking Joel McHale.
McHale's here.
Anywhere but the community set. He's here. Of
Don't
course.
worry, he's
Why
here.
not? And it's crazy. Oh my god, their whole like, thing was crazy. Like, how quickly what's his name dies.
Yeah.
And I get that she's just fighting for her life, but that's literally her boyfriend. I feel like she didn't react as like...
No, she didn't give a
seriously.
And especially, they haven't been out... They're not out in the wilderness. Like, they have been in civilization. Like, she should still have so many emotions, I feel like. Like, she was just like...
I'm sure she went into, like, fight
maybe
or flight.
shock.
Yeah.
But
he was just gone. Yeah, it was so fast. And I thought that was super interesting because, like, we obviously had no idea what happened in the 19 months they were out there. but like never would have guessed that people found them.
I
And
know.
that they were this close.
I know.
And Lottie had to be like, but the wilderness, and Shauna had to be like, yeah, I'm crazy.
And then Shauna went,
And Ty had to be like, I'm scared.
And Ty's like, I'm not going back there.
I ain't doing that shit.
I'm scared.
Yeah. So those I feel like were the first half, or maybe first third, was like all the Coach Ben stuff, and then them dealing with these scientists, and that really like let Shauna be unhinged. I feel like
Yeah.
just ordering these people around.
She's like so evil.
So evil. I knew it.
And how she always knew what was going on.
Yeah, she's so perceptive. I mean, I think she's just really paranoid about things. So she's like always like, someone's gonna fucking betray me. It's like, well, why do you think? Maybe they're right.
How do you think?
And again, I stand with her, but I'm also like, girl, you're crazy.
Girl, you're crazy.
It was when she caught Hannah and Cody trying to escape, and then Hannah was instantly stabbed Joel McHale in the eye.
Literally, that was instant.
Crazy. Like, that is a crazy survival instinct.
Oh
like,
my
say,
God.
like, oh, if I didn't kill him, she would have killed both of us.
Yeah.
It's like, you really leaped.
And what would have happened if they said it was Natalie?
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jesus.
My girl. I love her so much. Sophie Thatcher does such a good job, too.
She acts down.
That's my girl.
I love seeing their interviews of them together being besties.
Did you see them on it was a picture of Courtney Eaton pointing at the both of the Sophies, and because they were wearing similar dresses?
Yes.
Those are my girl. I want to watch them on Family Feud again.
Yeah.
Jif. Oh, Jif.
Meanwhile, Jif.
Love them. They're a little, I think the adult cast is also kind of chaotic. But again, that's none of my business.
But I guess
I just kind of want to be in the room where it happens.
I just want to be a part of
what the tea is. What else can we say? Oh, okay. Early season adult storyline. I was like, we killed Lottie so fast, but I was having a blast when she was hanging out with Callie, and when Misty was like babysitting them, and the three of them were having a sleepover. Like, this is my core three, and like the crazy way that ended.
Yeah,
Callie pushing her down the stairs. They were bonding.
The start of the season was so like happy.
Yeah,
like Kai and Van were really happy.
Yeah,
I mean they killed someone, but
that was while they're making out, and the waiter died was crazy.
That's
waiter died to say Van goes crazy. Is what I wrote.
Goes really crazy, and they were like, "Oh my God, we gotta sacrifice more people."
Yeah, when they put the card down, and they're like, "Oh my God." It's like, God forbid a guy want to pick up a card.
They were like, when the kid almost picked it.
They were like, oh my God. And they would have let it happen because that's what the wilderness would have wanted.
The wilderness
crazy
was
bitches.
Speaking.
Love them, but crazy bitches.
The damn wilderness.
Yeah.
You can't get away from the wilderness.
Yeah. When Lottie died, though, and I think they do such a good job when they would, like, have the younger, older people, like, in similar scenes or flashbacks or dream sequences or whatever, and it was, like, young Misty looking at young Lottie being dead on the table. Like, fuck, man, that shit always gets me.
Yeah.
And they did a lot with, like, Van seeing younger Van, like, while she was sick and stuff like that. They did a lot of that this season.
Yeah.
And like I said, always gets me.
When they're in the same room, it really shows, like, the castings were so
I think Van is one of the best.
Yeah, like, them standing right, I was like, what the hell?
That's why I feel, oh my God, I love Van. And that was a devastating loss.
Oh, I love Van so much.
Yeah. Lottie and Van, I feel like, are two of the best characters. And it's awful. So I'm saying, like, they brought them in just to be like, boom, boom. Bow, now there's, like, two of them left.
Don't worry,
and
Shauna,
Melissa Hat.
Let's go, Shauna.
And Melissa Hat. God.
And don't worry, Melissa Hat. Misty and Natalie's relationship, like, after this, gets me even more. Like, after the finale.
Yeah.
Like, I watched an edit after that, and I was like, oh my God.
And so I was saying, like I feel like
sometimes
I was like, how did, like, Misty and Nat get to a part in the adult storyline? Something had to have happened, and I feel like now that, like, Natalie found out about the black box, which I was like,
yeah.
But then it being their tool to still getting home. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
Still. I'm like, huh?
So I'm like, I feel like this is, like, a big moment for them.
Wait, when she found Misty pulled the thing up and you're like, explain this to me about
I was like,
I know kind of like something big. I know something big's happening, but
I'm not sure what.
And Natalie was shook to the core. was like, okay. It's
so
like a
funny.
red stick.
So goofy.
Oh.
Oh my god. Van and Ty. Ty was burying Van. That was devastating.
Oh my god. Did
Rolling
you see
up.
it paralleled? Something like the rolling of the carpet. She like when she got mauled. They like Ty rolls her like the same way. Someone
God.
put like it's like what the hell?
All the parallels are so sick and twisted.
I know they're like literally.
There was another thing I saw earlier too. Oh, I don't remember what it was. Fuck. I need to write more things down.
I'm like, Jesus.
I don't know. It's just all sick and twisted.
No, literally.
Like it was something. It was like someone
devastating.
predicting like something happening, or just like what they said just paralleled what ended up happening to them, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
But when it's like flashing back to like their moments together when they were younger, and it looked like Twilight.
Yes, that was good. And then Ty literally eats her heart.
But we were like, oh,
I like this.
And then
Is so
and I was like, what is she stab? Like, I was like, is she stabbing her to really get the job done? And then boom, heart,
I
or
like
organ or something.
If
And
this
bites
is
it.
the end, if this is the end of Ty Van, I think that's perfect.
I mean, I think so.
I think that's literally
That's so sad. This woman left her wife and her child.
Yeah.
And then this woman still dies.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, Van.
Yeah.
I feel like the deaths, like, they just kill everyone
Yeah.
so fast that they don't even get me. Like, I mean, they get me, but I'm not like...
Yeah.
And I love these characters.
Yeah. Like, that's what I
But,
said. I
like-
feel like the show is, like, just, like, so unhinged. Like, all these random things are always happening. They're getting crazier. And I'm just kind of like, sure.
I'm like, what the hell, sure.
Like, I think that's the
That's
show for
the
me.
essence.
Is, like, I feel like when we were just talking about White Lotus last week. And, like,
Last
we
week,
talk about shows
actually.
like Severance and stuff like that, where it's, like, it's a lot of build-up, a lot of, like, payoff. And I feel like this show just is kind of like, well, this is happening.
like, it happens.
And I, like, am entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for the crazy. I'm down for the humor. I'm down for them being really fucked up people.
They're really just
But I feel like
fucked up,
this is a
deranged
show.
people.
This doesn't feel like a show where it's, like, the build-up feels the same.
Yeah.
Except maybe when it, like, ends, like, maybe it'll be, like, a long-term build-up. But, like, it didn't feel like there were satisfying build-ups to, like, the adult deaths.
Yeah.
And, I think the one thing I did like was, like, the Mari parallel, because we were waiting for that
was
for a while.
really
Like, we
good.
knew that was coming, or whoever it was.
Hers is so tragic, too, because she was pretty much, like, they were all tricking Shauna.
Yeah.
And then
They were all trying so hard.
accidentally falls into a pit.
Yeah. And Lottie's kind of warning her. But
Like,
it was really
like,
vague.
in a very vague, Lottie way.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
she, like, falls
that's
like,
my-
right into the pit. She finna was
Lottie
in the
said,
pit.
"You're
She
here."
Said, I fell in
Yeah, I fell in the
pit.
pit.
We all fell in
You
the
fell
pit.
in the pit, to be honest.
When you really think
And that
about
was
it.
literally the most brutal way for someone to go.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. Overall, the show, I'm, like, just kind of, like, here for a good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like, I'm not like, oh, these people need to live at the end, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, they're all gonna make it through and be happy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, this is just so fucking chaotic.
Yeah, and I'm like, in it, like, I care enough to, like, see how it all ends.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, I don't know, as, like, intricate as some of the other shows we watch where I'm like, oh, this means this and this. I'm just like, things are just, they're just kind of being crazy bitches.
They're being
That's
crazy
okay.
bitches.
That's okay.
And they are crazy bitches.
Anything else we want to cover before highs and lows?
Misty's glasses had the sign on it. Did you notice that?
No! The
It's
break?
sign. Yeah.
Holy shit, I knew there was something. And I just didn't click. That's fucking crazy.
And I'm like, huh?
Wow. Oh. Meanwhile, Lottie's compound.
Not Lottie's compound. That was so funny. At Lottie's compound, and then it's Callie pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Lottie being like, you're like your mom. but
You're like
worse.
our baby.
You're
That was
our
crazy.
baby. She was always like our baby because she's like our baby to the baby that didn't
Yeah.
make it. Our baby.
Yeah, that's just Lottie.
That's Lottie, and it is her baby.
That's
That's
Shauna?
the father, Lottie.
the father that
Lottie's the father that stepped
And then
and then
pushed her back
and then
down.
pushed down by a kid.
Yeah. I get why Callie was so freaked out, but that just sucks.
I know.
I don't think Callie deserved that to happen to, like, her on the other end either.
Now she's like, oh, I'm crazy like my mom.
Yeah, and Jeff's like, well, I gotta get this
And
bitch
Jeff's
outta here.
like-
He's like, I can't help Sean, I guess, but I can help Callie.
But I can try to.
I love Jeff.
Wait, the cut from Mari bleeding to the Hot Pocket that Shauna was making.
Of course.
That's
yum.
art.
Her favorite foods.
That's literally art.
So. I'm interested to see how Jeff and Kelly, what the fuck they're up to next season. Are they just like staying away to like relax, or are they like on the run?
I know, where are they running to?
They took all their shit. A little confused, but
I'm a little confused,
That's
but
kind of my
go off,
duo.
but leave, but run away.
Misty?
Travis stopping the fight to spill tea because he was drunk.
Yeah. Him trying to kill Lottie was crazy.
And she you can't kill Lottie.
Yeah, you can push her down the stairs, but you can't intricately play and kill her.
You can't kill Courtney Eaton.
You're right. That was like really good. Like I didn't want him to like kill Lottie, but like the fact that he tried was like kind of.
I was like, damn.
He was trying to like get them out of there.
I said,
and I gave him some respect.
And then
like I love Lottie, but like that was cool.
For the story, how dare you try to kill my girl? How dare you try to kill your twin?
Yeah, twin flame.
Twin flame. To be honest.
I like the use of like the hallucinations and like the flashbacks with Jackie this season.
Jackie,
when they're in the three of them are hallucinating in that classroom, and then the grocery store scene.
Ugh, really so good. The edits go so hard now. The edits go harder than ever, I fear.
I'm trying to think of other highlights. Yeah, I didn't write.
I didn't even write anything down. Cliffhanger on a cliff.
Literally.
Cliffhanger on a cliff.
That's why I'm like, how are they gonna? I'm scared, but I'm excited.
I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Of course, that's my girl Natalie.
Natalie's
doing the work,
literally working.
Yeah,
9 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Single mom,
hard to make a living. She's like, please let me leave.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Shauna and Misty's beef went crazy this season, even though it's just I think Shauna having bad luck most of the time, right? Like no one was cutting her breaks.
Yeah, like, and then she was like, oh.
She's like, okay.
Shauna's just fucking losing it.
And she's like,
in both timelines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, but Van being buried in the woods where she couldn't get out of. And she wanted to.
That's awful.
That's literally sick.
That's like the complication of like, we were like, are they just not gonna like tell anyone about this? But it's like, Melissa knows so much about them to instantly retaliate. So it's like, they really can't go after her.
Know.
Which sucks.
I'm like, damn, they can't tell anyone. No
like, she was murdered.
Yeah.
I really hated
too
that.
many heinous crimes.
I really hated Lottie and Van's deaths. Because like the Callie thing is really sad. Because I don't like that that's now on Callie. Because it was clearly an accident. But then that's how Lottie
Meanwhile, gets Lottie's pushed down the stairs.
I hate
that.
Meanwhile, like I said,
Lottie would die in Lottie's compound.
I think it would have been more heartbreaking for Van to have died from cancer. This just pisses me off. Like, I'm heartbroken, but I'm pissed.
But Melissa Hat didn't give a fuck. Put on your hat. Get back to your room.
Fuck her. We'll see. I don't like that Melissa Hat lived and all my other girls died.
Yeah. I don't even. Everyone died. Literally, everyone died.
Lived, survived,
I was like,
died.
how? I'm like, what's going to happen in the finale? Which the finale was pretty good with the pit. But I was like, after all those people died, I'm like, what's going to happen in the finale?
Yeah, the pit, and then the reveal that they made contact.
And
now just everyone's anti-Shauna.
I'm obsessed with
the present day
end of the episode 9 where Natalie, like, where it starts snowing with Natalie, and Natalie starts sobbing because she knows winter is fucking coming, and they can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And sick.
And sick and twisted.
And sick and twisted, but also...
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I guess we'll see what happens next.
I wonder if it's going to be fucking renewed.
I think so. I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah.
Just because it keeps doing better.
And everyone gets, what's it called? To watch it. Showtime.
Yeah, how I gotta get Showtime.
Everyone gets Showtime to watch.
Showtime's like, yeah, Yellowjackets.
Yay!
Get some subscribers.
That's trend.
That's wild.
Oh, are you ladies done chattering? No one gets that but me.
What was that context of?
Shauna, at Melissa and Hannah. Like, Melissa and Hannah are, like, talking, and then Shauna pops up over the fence, and she literally looks like, are you ladies done chattering?
What were you
She's like, are you talking to her? Why are you talking to her?
She's so
like
paranoid. She's crazy. crazy.
She's crazy.
I love her.
I love her.
Fucking nuts. So good.
Thank God.
Yeah. Should we do highs and lows?
Yeah,
Lows. Favorite characters.
Did I write?
I got some stuff. I can go quick.
Okay, mine, Van, Natalie, Shauna.
Just generally.
Yeah, like this season and generally.
Well, I mean, like, preferential between adult and teen.
Okay, well, young Natalie.
Yeah. That's my number one.
Van, I truly love.
I think I love both of them.
Like, so much. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Literally love them so much. I'm also obsessed with both Shauna. Like,
yeah. Honestly, yeah. Shauna's the most, like, entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
I think, like, young Natalie, that's my number one girl. Like, no one talked to her.
Young
Natalie.
Natalie
Talk to me or my son ever again.
Is cunt.
I love her so much, and she makes me
and
so
her
sad.
hair looks good.
I wrote adult Van just with, like, everything going on, but I do love both Vans.
Yeah.
Not that I don't love both of each of them, but, like especially we don't even have adult Natalie anymore, but young Natalie's my girl. I feel like that'll be consistently her, but, like, I feel like Van this season a lot.
Van
I feel like I'd say Shauna too, but I wrote young adult Van, and TBH Callie and Jeff. I like that Callie had a bigger role this season too, and she's really good.
Even though she's fucked up.
Yeah, my poor girl.
I like that. Okay, I liked Jackie. She died. I liked Lottie. She died.
Yeah.
I like Van. She died.
That's my thing. Lottie and Van are two of my favorites too.
This is my fave. Like, I love Lottie died. Like, episode 2.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Least favorite character?
Melissa.
I wrote that too.
Actually, like, I guess adult Melissa. I don't.
Yeah,
I like young
That's
Melissa.
what I wrote. I wrote adult Melissa hat.
Yeah.
Verbatim. I really like young Melissa. Really
Hilary Swank.
And poor Hilary Swank.
Wait, I said LMAO. But also Melissa hat.
Favorite moments?
Yeah, so
I can go first.
Okay.
I wrote the car scene when they were all texting about Shauna. Jeff at bingo.
Jeff and Bingo.
The Callie and Jeff, like, honestly, a lot of the last 2 episodes, the two of them together. Yeah. The sleepover with Callie and Lottie.
And they did the
Misty.
face mask.
Yes, that was funny. And the whole croak episode, which is when you meet the scientists and to figure out the frogs. And I think that was where the 4 of them were in the car. Like, I think a lot was going on in that episode.
That was one of my
I remember watching that episode and being like, this episode slaps.
Was good. Yeah. Like, it hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely the car scene. I liked the Jackie flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I liked, what was it? I liked Ty and Van's happy moments.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I thought they were cute.
I forgot to say this, but they have such a good soundtrack, and the only ones I have written were from the first episode when I Think We're Alone Now and Cherry Bomb played.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of moments like that.
Yeah.
But one of them was during the Ty and Van scene.
So
yeah, they were so happy until they weren't.
They were so happy until they literally weren't. I really like the finale and
the pit
sequence. That was intense.
Rest in peace. I've never said a bad thing about Mari, actually.
I actually love Mari. Now I'm like liking Mari at it. I'm like, Mari.
That's what happens.
Now
You don't
she's
appreciate
dead.
her until she's gone.
I'm like,
England, I know how you feel. I lost my queen.
I lost my queen too. Dude, it's Mari.
I should have put Mari in my faves.
I should have put Mari's number 1, to be honest. She just wanted a Slurpee.
Yeah.
When they all
burger.
Yeah. Fuck.
That was like the one time Lottie truly pissed me off. I was like, girl.
Lottie.
I knew they weren't going home yet. But I was like, oh my god. When Ty jumped in and Pam was like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, that was so funny. And Pam was like, oh, you gotta be kidding. Because she thought.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Ty was like, fuck it. I'm staying here.
She's like, and me too.
And you know what?
I always said that. Okay. We have special honorable mention to the Ty's adult storyline. You find out she's her other self a lot of the time. You're like, and her son is like,
yeah,
what
like
the
she
fuck?
just came back. Like,
holy
that's another thing.
shit.
She was back like right before Van died.
That's fucked.
That pink phone.
That cunty pink phone. Let's not forget.
Okay, but
favorite character, cunty pink phone.
If this show could be described as anything, it'd be
Cunty Pink Bone. That's actually the title of the pod.
Cunty Pink Bone.
It doesn't mention Yellow Jackets.
It doesn't say Yellow Jackets.
If you
at
know,
all.
you know.
You know. What the hell? I'm trying to think. There's probably so many other things. So many people pointed stuff out to me that I was like, damn, that's pretty good. But I forget it all now. I should have written it down. Because people on Twitter are like sleuths. Like, they're like...
I was gonna say, I'm like not in it the way I'm like, if this were Severance, I'd be more locked in. It might just be because of like, it's just like so chaotic.
Yeah.
And it's been it's been a while from the first few seasons.
Yeah.
Like we watched them 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whereas like even Severance I rewatched.
I think the people who are on it have been rewatching.
Yes. This is like
this is their shit.
And that's okay.
But I'm like, okay, I'm like, yes, tell me everything because I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I didn't clock it.
Yeah, remind me.
But damn.
Least favorite. Death in all caps.
Every
Across
time
the board.
All my queens died. Mm-hmm. Wait, what was the... I literally thought... Oh, when Van thinks she can call home younger Van.
Oh, that's a really good bad, like, sad scene.
That's, like, so tragic.
Like, that's what gets me. She wanted to go home more than anyone. She just wanted to know if Mulder and Scully were together.
She wanted to watch TV and movies.
Girl, she's me.
She's so real and raw.
I would, if we were lost, I'd be like, does it have Severance?
I'd be like, oh,
did I figure it out yet?
I'm like, what's going on?
That's funny. Did Carmi and Sydney get together? No. I was trying to think of like a couple that like actively on TV now that I care about. Because like Janine and Greg are together. Did Ted and Rebecca kiss in season 4? Ted Lasso?
I'm like, that's the first question.
Yeah. Oh, that scene was hard. Oh, I love Van.
What else? A lot of fucked up shit. This show is so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's like, what am I doing watching?
Yeah.
I did.
We're like eating while we're watching too, and we're like...
No, literally, I'm like...
That's what I wrote. Death, eating skin, like the Shauna scene with Melissa Hat. And then Van's death, I think, was the, like, saddest.
Yeah.
Like Ty finding her, even Shauna, and it just again, didn't feel warranted. I was like, at least let her die of natural causes. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another thing we didn't talk about, the card scene. How fucking Shauna clocked the cards and then moved.
Oh, yeah.
And at Mari's expense, bitch.
That's crazy. She clocked everything.
Crazy.
She's pretty smart.
Yeah, I'll give her that.
I'll give her that. and evil.
Yeah. Respect. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most unserious.
10. No, just kidding.
Dead ass.
10.
I said 4.5.
4.5, okay.
Because I was like, I think this might teeter technically more serious. I think it's kind of close to the middle.
Laughing.
Like, I think it's pretty middle, but I gave it a 0.5 more serious.
I'll give it a 0.5 for, like, the fucked up shit that happens in the young. Because I feel like that is the most, like, it's mostly very serious over there. I feel like the adult timeline is so unserious. Even when people die. It's like, okay.
It's like, all right, we're moving on, I guess.
On to the next. We gotta go. We gotta go to Sleuth with Walter, and Jeff needs to do some bingo.
Jeff needs to go to bingo.
And Jeff does need to go to bingo.
It's crazy. I enjoy him though. Him and Callie smoking together. He's like, we should go get $80 steaks.
Exactly.
And would you recommend this?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Why the hell not?
It's fun. I feel like when I'm like, oh, if people are like looking for shows, this isn't at the top of my list. Especially it's hard when it's on Showtime. Like I feel like when I have talked about it, I'm like, it is on Showtime.
Like you can't even access it.
You're probably gonna have to get another subscription.
You can watch the first. Isn't it
some of it's on
Netflix.
Yeah. Like who has Showtime normally?
But Showtime. Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, I would
it's
recommend.
Fun. It's chaotic. It's like entertaining.
I'm very curious to how they will end it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I agree.
Jesus.
Amen. And there's only one thing left to do.
Uh-oh.
Game time with Megan and Bree. So, of course, we're watching Yellowjackets.
Well, of course.
So, instead of eating each other...
Damn.
We're going to feed each other some mystery food and try to guess. And guess that food!
Guess that what? I'm like, what?
Our first edition!
Guess that food!
So, we are going to...
that snacky.
Yes, that's right. Yes, the snacky. So we're gonna just like pop away for a second.
Pop away.
Make a little play of like secret little foods for the other person to try blindfolded, and we're gonna guess or see what happens. Okay, this portion of the pod is brought to you by Mantis Sleep.
I wish.
This is how I found out about these, because they always sponsor ASMR artists.
Sponsor us.
Which makes sense. Okay, how do we want to do this?
I'm scared.
Do you want to eat first or feed first?
Feed first.
Okay.
I said put them on. Okay.
We're recording?
Yeah, I'm gonna...
Okay, it's not very tight.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on.
The fuck?
It wasn't very tight and my hair was in the way. Okay, I'm in.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
nervous.
First thing.
Okay, don't tell me what to do. Do I need
It's
to
on a fork.
Okay. I'm nervous. This is weird. Like, taking away your senses. I'm Daredevil.
Okay, well, okay. Sneak peek.
This would be a crazy activity to do for that.
That's a little,
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Okay. Do you want to hold the fork?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the fork. Okay. First item.
I'm
You can
so
you're not allowed
scared.
to feel it.
Okay.
Okay, not too far back. You choke and die.
Ooh. It's a little sour, I think. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
Apple?
In the
Nothing cute. Nothing cute.
It's good. Okay. Okay. What the fuck?
They need to make one more enchanted.
That's it.
What is that? Sour. Is it like a sweet tart type of?
Close.
Okay. Because it's not a Sour Patch Kid unless it's like a spinoff.
No.
And
it's chewy,
chewy.
but it's sour. It is also a new thing.
No. It's like a chewy Skittle?
Yes!
Really?
Yeah! Wait, do you know what flavor?
Oh, that's what I was trying to figure out. Like what color maybe?
Yeah.
Was it green?
No.
Oh. It's hard.
Yeah. That was the other. I have two on here. And the other one is green.
Green. Is this one red or pink?
Red.
Is it like strawberry? Watermelon?
I think strawberry.
Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. But then I was like, the sour really makes you think like sour apple.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow,
yay!
you got it. Okay. Next.
Wait, okay. I'm scared.
You should be. No, just kidding. Okay, wait. This one, you shouldn't put all the way in your mouth. You should just take a bite of it.
Okay. Is it on the fork?
Yeah.
Okay. Ew, it's like chicken.
Ew. It's raw chicken.
I thought about getting you fish, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that.
Okay, here's the fork.
Okay, whoa.
Okay, now just take a little bite
Okay,
out of it.
is it close right
like
now?
Like a.
We should do. I don't
so
know
funny.
what podcast would be for, but a what's in the box. and
Yeah,
touch
we
would
have to
be
feel it.
So fun.
People are.
Ew. What is this? Oh, there's a strawberry.
Yeah. I thought that'd be unsettling.
It was. Holy shit.
Like an ear.
Yeah. I just took a bite of flesh. I can't do it anymore. It being cold and touching me really freaked me out. That was good.
Okay, this one I don't think I can.
Okay, you have to feed me.
I have to feed you.
This is intimate. Actually, wait.
It's on the fork.
Oh.
But just take a bite of it. It's
Okay.
literally gonna fall.
Okay. So is it like resting on the top of it?
Take a.
It's so weird when you can't see it. You know how people eat in the dark? That's like a rich people experience.
Yeah. To get all the.
Oh. It's an Oreo, right?
Yeah, what kind?
Is it like a flavor?
Yeah.
Is it s'mores?
Yeah!
I saw this! I almost got this!
I got it. I said yum.
I saw it after
Campfire.
I saw it after I picked my 3 and went, ooh, that would have been good.
Oh, I got it.
But then I locked in. Okay, we were...
This is what I was snacking on.
Yeah. I'm glad you got these because I wanted them.
Yeah, they're good.
Thank you. Okay, yeah.
That's a good...
That strawberry was unsettling as well.
That's what I wanted to go for.
Okay.
Unsettling.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm scared.
I don't know if I would have gotten it if it was s'more. Well, now that I'm... It's hard with, like, bias. Mm-hmm. But, like, I had the s'more in the top of my head.
Yeah.
But hell yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's on theme. 2 of mine are kind of on theme.
Oh, yes. I know.
Okay.
I was also doing it so fast. Like, I knew I wanted strawberries. And then I would pick the other 2 so fast because I thought Miro, like, I didn't want to be late if Miro came. But, yeah. Okay. I'm scared. I don't want to.
It's fun, but it was also scary. The strawberry really freaked me out.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no. Girl.
All right. What do I want to do first?
Girl.
Okay, I'm going to feed this to you. You bite down. I'll tell you when. Open your mouth. Open wide.
No, I'm scared. I don't trust you.
It's coming.
Wait, ew, I don't like this.
It's coming. All right, bite.
What the hell is that? Wait, I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Wait, what is that?
Do you want another bite?
Wait, I'll have another bite.
Okay, it's coming. Take the tiniest bites. I can barely get the food
My
in there.
Squidward.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Oh wait, I know what it is. But why don't I know what it is? Don't tell me.
This one is one of the ones that are kind of on theme.
Fuck.
So think about like different places where you can eat things. I wasn't originally gonna get this.
Fuck.
Then I looked at it and went, yeah.
Think of places where you can. Grr. Wait, I know what it is. This is pissing me off. When I can't see.
It is hard because it's like the flavor's just kind of like. I wonder if like that's like half the taste is in knowing what it tastes like.
Yeah,
it is,
looks
you know?
like yeah. No, I have to get it. Oh my god.
The other ones might be easier, like because I feel like the other things I got are more specific.
Okay.
So if you don't get this, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if I would have gotten the Oreo one if I didn't already know that. You know? I knew it was a Oreo because of how it felt.
I don't know.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
What if I give you a hint?
Okay.
You would probably eat this on a plane.
Oh, biscuits! Yeah! Oh, that was annoying me so much because I knew what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yummy.
I looked at them and said, "Ah, yes."
Not on a plane. Wait, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Oh, not a plain cookie.
Okay, this one's coming to you on a fork. Oh, I don't really want to.
Okay. This is so scary.
It is.
And that was so yummy, but I was so scared.
I can't really get it. Okay. Here. Okay, I'm handing you the fork. It's the end of the fork.
What the hell is this? Got sure.
Yes.
I almost got these.
That felt very, like, fitting for this.
Like the texture.
And kind of a little bit like, oh, I'm biting into something that's bloody.
Yeah. Ew. First feeling that was, I was so scared.
Yeah. Okay, good job. Those were the 2 ones that are on theme. And this one, I'm just going to be curious if you can figure this one out. Okay, I'm feeding it to you.
Okay, wait. The texture's very chewy.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll give you some time.
It's stuck in my
I
teeth.
have the whole package on this. I actually got a multi-pack. It's Gushers, Fruit by the Foot, and something else. So, snacks for days.
Yes.
They were restocking that shelf when I was there. I was like,
You're like, I'm gonna need
past
someone. Can I just squeeze on right past you? Okay.
Ready? Okay, you're gonna bite.
Okay.
Bite.
Oh, well, that was unsettling. Whoa. Whoa. That's good.
I know, I tried it right before because I was nervous, and it's pretty good.
Oh, it's good, but it's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is it?
Mm-hmm.
What chip is it? Is it a chip?
It's a chip. Do you know what, like, generic, like, or general type of chip it is?
Dorito?
Yes. Oh, okay, what's the flavor? What's the flavor?
Spicy nacho.
But it is spicy.
Spicy buffalo.
You know this flavor.
Wait.
This is like, this made me think of you.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, made me, what?
It made me think of you. That's why I got it.
Oh, barbecue?
It's more specific. Like, it's pretty specific.
Oh, okay. Wait.
It is like a sauce.
Okay. Wait, I know it.
You know it.
No. Soy sauce?
No. So I guess something spicy.
Spicy. Oh, sriracha.
Yes!
Yeah! Oh, wait, that's
It is
good.
good. Do you want the rest of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we have a whole bag of them, so I'm glad you like them. They are pretty good.
Oh, they're really good.
Yay. You can also have the rest of the Biscoff.
So funny.
Wait, we did good. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
We should just do this all the time. Like, love
We should do
games.
this activity every time.
It was very scary, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was our Yellow Jackets pod. Crazy show, crazy girls, but we love them. We love them when they're unhinged.
We love them when they're alive.
Yeah. Rest in peace, girls.
Rest in peace,
and
girls.
Coach Ben. And Coach
Yeah,
Ben.
rest
long
in
live.
peace. And Diva Coach.
Diva down. All the
And
divas
adult
went down.
Travis.
Oh, God.
Everyone's dead.
Long live.
So it's me watching Yellow Jackets.
Well, hopefully we'll get another season, see where these girls go in the wilderness next, if they're going to get out of there anytime soon. I don't know.
Probably not.
And how long the rest of the adults will last.
Probably not very much.
And until next time, bingo! Until next time, jip, 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 jip.
Dot, not, not.
Thank you for watching.
Woo!